Hello friends, my name is Vikas. So friends, in today's video we will be discussing important appointments of March month. The session will be very helpful, so do pay attention till the end. So friends, we'll start with the session, but before that we have something important to tell you about. So friends, we have an app by the name Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store in your Android phones. This app will help you in boosting your preparation. Once you have downloaded this app, you can go and log in with your Gmail or Google ID in this application. And once you have logged in, then you will be transferred to this page here. On this page, you will be able to see home, all courses, my courses, and doubt sessions also. So in the courses, if we talk to you, in the courses, if you purchase course from us, we will be providing you with multiple material for your preparation. Material such as your daily current affairs, your weekly current affairs, your monthly current affairs. In daily, we will be providing you with 20 questions quiz, an ebook that is in your PDF formats of the questions of that particular day. Then we'll be providing you in weekly with the same 50 question quiz that will be a compiled and important 50 questions, and also we'll be providing you a compiled PDF of the weekly current affairs then in the question answer format also. It will be a very helpful PDF, and similarly for monthly also we'll be providing you important monthly current affairs on a monthly basis. So the same content you will be revising maximum number of times, and it will help you in your preparation. We'll also provide material related to your banking and awareness also, and apart from that we'll be covering all important topics such as your apps and web portal, important days, books and authors, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, awards, obituary, important days, and what not. Everything will be covered in this topic wise by me only. So apart from that, we also provide state wise current affairs that will also help you to prepare for the regional exams coming. All right, so friends, this is the app that you should definitely go and download if you want to step up your preparation. Apart from that, if you want to purchase any course from our application, then to help you out, we'll be providing you an additional 10% discount if you use Vikas 10 code. I repeat, if you want to avail an extra 10% discount on all the purchase you made through the application, you will be provided with 10% discount on the purchase by using this code, that is your Vikas 10. Pramod Sawant. Alright, I repeat, second time Chief Minister of Goa, Pramod Sawant. Next we will be talking about the first ever female president of Hungary. As you can see her in the picture, she is Katalin Novak. She has been appointed first ever female president of Hungary. If I ask you about chairman, who has been appointed as the chairperson of ISRO, we all know he is S. Somnath sir. He has been appointed as the new chairman of ISRO. Then who has been appointed as vice president of AIIB, that is your Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. New vice president of AIIB, he is Urijit Patel, has been appointed as new vice president of Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. Here we saw that first ever female president of Hungary. Who is she? Katalin Novak. If we are talking about Hungary, remember it is an European country and also a member of the European Union. That is an organization for economic cooperation and development. Also, Hungary is a part of NATO. As we know, recently NATO is in news. Why? Because there is a war going on between Russia and Ukraine, and the reason was because Ukraine wanted to be a part of NATO, but Russia didn't want them to be a part of NATO, so there is a war going between them. Coming back, so Hungary is a part of, remember, European Union, as well as it is a part of NATO. Who is the Prime Minister? And he has been reappointed as the Prime Minister of Hungary. He is Viktor Orban. What is the capital of Hungary? It is Budapest, and the currency that is used here is Hungarian forint. Apart from this, if I ask you, tell me, first women chairman managing director of ONGC. First women chairman and managing director, that is your CMD of ONGC. What is ONGC? ONGC is your oil and natural gas corporation. So remember, Alka Mittal was appointed as the first women chairman and managing director of ONGC.
GC. Similarly, tell me who has been appointed as the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Railway Board. Chairman and CEO of Railway Board. Who is he? Vinay Kumar Tripathi. Vinay Kumar Tripathi has been appointed as the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, that is your CEO of Railway Board. Then tell me who has been appointed as the CEO of Adani Power Limited. Of Adani Power Limited. Who has been appointed as the new Chief Executive Officer? She is Sher Singh B. Khailia ji. Sher Singh B. Khailia ji has been appointed as the new Chief Executive Officer of APL, that is your Adani Power Limited. Next, we are talking about Ranjit Rath. Ranjit Rath has been now recently appointed by PESB, that is your Public Enterprise Selection Board, as the new Chairman and Managing Director of Oil, that is your Oil India Limited. I repeat, who did this appointment, or who has done this, who selected Ranjit Rath as the new Chairman and Managing Director? It is PESB, that is your Public Enterprise Selection Board, and Ranjit Rath has been appointed as the new Chairman and Managing Director of Oil India Limited. Remember, as of now, he is currently serving as the Chairman and Managing Director of Mineral Exploration Corporation Limited. Next, Sushil Chandra Mishra. Remember, as we saw, who will be the new Chairman and Managing Director of Oil? He is Ranjit Rath. So who he will be replacing? He will be replacing Sushil Chandra Mishra, and Sushil Chandra Mishra will superannuate on 30th of June 2022. Then, if we are talking about Air India, who is the new Chairman and Managing Director of Air India? Vikram Dev Dutt is the new Chairman and Managing Director of Air India. Apart from this, IFCO, who has been appointed as the Chairman of IFCO? Dilip Shanghvi has been appointed as the new Chairman of IFCO. Similarly, tell me who has been appointed as the new Chairman of IIFL Finance Limited. Arun Kumar Purwar has been appointed as the new Chairman of IIFL Finance. Apart from this, tell me who has been appointed as the President of Nicaragua. President of Nicaragua, he is Daniel Ortega. Moving on. Next, we are talking about the new Chief Minister of Manipur. N. Biren Singh has been appointed as the Chief Minister of Manipur. Remember, N. Biren Singh has been reappointed, you need to remember this, as the Chief Minister of Manipur. But who is in current power? These are important. Who is the Chief Minister of Goa right now? So you should know Bhagwant Singh Mann is the current Chief Minister of Goa, and Pramod Sawant is the Chief Minister of Goa. Next, we are talking about N. Biren Singh. He has been sworn in as the Chief Minister of Manipur. So there were certain appointments, as we have discussed earlier. Chief Minister of Punjab, Bhagwant Singh Mann; of UP, Yogi Adityanath; of Goa, Pramod Sawant; and of Manipur, he is N. Biren Singh. Next, we are talking about Uttarakhand. Pushkar Singh Dhami has been elected as the second term Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. Remember, important. So, Uttarakhand's Chief Minister is Pushkar Singh Dhami. Important. Take a note. If we are talking about Uttarakhand, who is the current governor? He is Lieutenant General retired Gurmeet Singh. Chief Minister is Pushkar Singh Dhami. And how many legislative assembly strength is there? Of 70 members. If I ask you, who has been appointed as the Secretary General? Who has been appointed as the Secretary General of SCO? That is your Shanghai Cooperation Organization. He is Zhang Ming has been appointed as the new Secretary General of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Similarly, Secretary General of OPEC. What is OPEC? The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. So, who has been appointed as the new Secretary General of OPEC? He is Haitham Al Ghaz. He has been appointed as the new Secretary General of OPEC. Next, we are talking about International Labour Organization. International Labour Organization has recently elected Gilbert Hongbo as their new Director General. Remember, what is the International Labour Organization? It keeps check on all the illegal trades of migrants or illegal trades of slaves. So, to keep check on them, and they are the organization that defines the rules, safety rules, their health rules for laborers. So, this ILO has elected Gilbert Hongbo as their new Director General, ILO, and vice versa. ILO elected whom as the new Director General. Why this is important is because he has become the first African who has been appointed as the Director General of ILO. So remember, first African. As I said, first African of Gilbert Hongbo as the new ILO Director General. Apart from this, he will be in this office for 5 years. And remember, why this is important, because as I just mentioned again, let me repeat, he is the first African to be appointed as the Director General, and in number of terms he is 11th Director General of ILO. Alright, moving on. Next we are talking about Pramod Sawant. As we saw, he has taken as the oath of Chief Minister for the second consecutive term of Goa. Next, Hisashi Tekuchi. He has been appointed as the new Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Maruti Suzuki. I repeat, Hisashi Tekuchi has been appointed as the new Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Maruti Suzuki. And he has been appointed for a term of 3 years with effect from 1st of April 2022 to the 31st of March 2025. Next, we are talking about NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Who is the current Secretary General of NATO? He is Jens Stoltenberg. Remember, his time period has been extended by an year till the year 2023 as the current Secretary General of NATO. If we are talking about NATO, but what is NATO? North Atlantic Treaty Organization. First thing you need to remember the full form. Second thing you need to remember that it is a military alliance that was established by North Atlantic Treaty. Also the Washington DC of 1949. It was established by US, Canada and other Western European nations to provide collective security against the Soviet Union. Remember, recently in 2020, North Macedonia joined NATO and India is not a part of NATO. And why the war is going? Because Ukraine wanted to be a part of NATO. Alright, moving on. If we are talking about NATO, there are 30 member states as of 2022. It was founded on 4th of April 1949 in a treaty that is also known as Washington Treaty. Then the headquarters of this NATO is in Brussels, Belgium. Next, we are talking about Vishwas Patel. He has been re-elected to the post of Chairperson of PCI, that is your Payment Corporation of India. Who is he? He is Vishwas Patel. And this is the second time he has been elected in 2020 as to the post of Chairperson of PCI. Earlier, he served as co-chairman of PCI in 2013, and after that in 2018 he was elected as the chairperson of PCI. Apart from this, remember, PCI is a payment ecosystem industry body that is a part of Internet and Mobile Association of India. Apart from this, if we ask some different questions to you, such as, tell me who has been appointed as the Prime Minister of North Macedonia. Prime Minister of North Macedonia, Dmitry Kovacic. He has been appointed as the... Then tell me who is the new director of RBI. Sanjay Malhotra is the new director of RBI. Similarly, Managing Director of Indigo. Managing Director of Indigo, Rahul Bhatia has been appointed as the new Managing Director of Indigo. IBBI, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. Who is the new chairperson of IBBI? Ravi Mittal is the new chairperson of RBBI. Then similarly, new chairperson of UGC. UGC is your University Grant Commission. So remember, M. Jagdish Kumar. Then who is the Director General of Defence Intelligence Agency, DIA? GAV Reddy sir is the current Director General of Defence Intelligence Agency. Next, if I ask you who has been appointed as the Director of NCERT? NCERT is your National Council of Educational and Technical and Training. I repeat, National Council of Educational Research and Training is the full form of NCERT. And who is the director of NCERT? He is Dinesh Prasad Saklani, has appointed as been director of NCERT. Then if we talk about Assam's Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, he has been re-elected as the president of BAI. But what is BAI? It is your Badminton Association of India, and he has been appointed or re-elected as the president of BAI, that is your Badminton Association of India, for a term of 4 years that will be effect from 2022 to 2026. President of BAI, Himanta Biswa Sarma, and he is also the Chief Minister of Assam. Then tell me who has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Air India. Ilkar IC has been appointed as the MD and Chief Executive Officer of Air India. Next is your important appointment of first women chief of Sebi. Very important appointment. She is Madhabi Puri Buck. As you can see here in the picture, she has been appointed as the first women chief officer of Sebi, that is your Security and Exchange Board of India, and she is Madhabi Puri Buck. Remember, she will be the 10th chairperson of the board. She will be succeeding whom? She will be succeeding Ajay Tyagi. This question can be asked. Alright, he has served as a term for 5 years as the chairperson of Sebi, and his tenure will be ending in the year 2022, February 28th. Then who did this appointment? This appointment was done by ACC, that is your Appointments Cabinet Committee of the Cabinet, has approved the appointment of Madhabi Puri Buck as the Securities and Exchange Board of India's chairperson for a period of 3 years, and she will become, why this is important, because she will become the first woman to head SEBI. Alright, first women to head SEBI. Also remember, she is also the first person from the private sector to head SEBI, and also the first non-IAS to be appointed as the SEBI chairperson. Remember this term also. So 3 things you need to remember about her: that she is the first woman to head SEBI, first person from private sector to head SEBI, and the first non-IAS to be appointed as the chairperson of SEBI. Next, we are talking about State Bank of India. State Bank of India has appointed ex-CEO of Ujjivan Small Finance Bank as their new Deputy Managing Director. He will be Nitin Chugh. So 3-4 things you need to remember here. First, which bank appointed their DMD, new DMD? SBI. Second, he was the ex-CEO of Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. Third, his name, he is Nitin Chugh, and the post that he's been elected to is the Deputy Managing Director of SBI. Next, we are talking about President of Financial Action Task Force. This is the organization that releases the grey list. Who is in the grey list as of from year 2018? It is your Pakistan. Then remember UAE. This is the latest and important appointment, that UAE has been appointed or has been put into the grey list of FATF recently. And who has been appointed as the new president of FATF? He is T. Raja Kumar. T. Raja Kumar has been appointed as the new president of FATF. And another thing that you need to remember, the first Singaporean. Question will be asked in such a way that the first Singaporean to be appointed as the president of FATF, or the first Singaporean to head FATF, is a Singaporean. What is the name of him person? He is T. Raja Kumar. Alright, this is important that he is a Singaporean. Financial Action Task Force appointed T. Rajakumar of Singapore as the president. Important. He will be appointed for 2 years, that is from 2022 to 2024. He will succeed whom? He will be succeeding Dr. Marcus Blair. He is of Dr. Marcus Blair is of Germany. The decision regarding the appointment was taken during the FATF plenary meeting that was held from 1st to 4th of March 2022. Apart from, as I told you, that this is the first time a Singaporean is taking the charge of FATF presidency. Next, if we are talking about FATF, remember FATF was established by G7 countries. These are Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, UK, United States, and European Union. This was founded in 1989. The reason being, it is to prevent the combat the money laundering, the terrorism, and proliferation of finance. And the headquarter of this FATF is in Paris, France. Paris, France also has the headquarter of UNESCO. Tell me who is the new president of Germany. He is Frank-Walter Steinmeier is the new president of Germany. Similarly, tell me who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Games 24/7. Games 24/7. Who has been appointed as the new brand ambassador? Hrithik Roshan is the new brand ambassador of Games 24/7 of Bata India. Then tell me, Bata India has appointed Disha Patani as their new brand ambassador. Next we are talking about Bajaj Alliance General Insurance has retained their current MD and CEO for another 5 years. Remember, who has been reappointed as the MD and CEO of Bajaj Alliance General Insurance for another 5 years? He is Tapan Singhal. As you can see here in the picture, he has retained his position of MD and CEO for coming 5 years. Tapan Singhal, the Managing Director and CEO of Bajaj Allianz General Insurance, has extended its term for another 5 years. Alright, important. Also remember, he became the first MD, Managing Director and CEO to receive two consecutive extensions at Bajaj Allianz General Insurance. He has been serving to the post of this MD and CEO since the year 2012, after which he got 5-year extension till 2017. Then again he got 5-year extension till this is the first time. This was the first time that he got the extension. Then here in 2017, this was the first time he got the extension till the year 2020-22, and now in 2020-22 again he got the extension till the year 2027. So remember, in 2017 he got his first extension, and second now in year 2022 he is getting his second extension, and he became the first managing director and CEO to receive two consecutive extensions at the Bajaj Allianz General Insurance, and he is Tapan Singhal. Next, we are talking about Junaid Kamal Ahmed. He has been appointed as the Vice President of MIGA. But what is MIGA? MIGA is your Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency. MIGA is a part of World Bank. Remember, important term. World Bank comprises of 5 development institutions, and one of them is MIGA. MIGA, IBRD, that is your International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, IDA, International Development Association, IFC, International Finance Corporation, and your ICSID, that is your International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes. So these are the part of 5 parts of World Bank, and of which MIGA, who has been appointed as the new Vice President of MIGA, he is Junaid Kamal Ahmed. Alright, important. Then if we are talking about MIGA, headquarter is in Washington DC. It was established in 1988. We all know where is the headquarter of World Bank. It is in Washington DC also. IMF's headquarter is also in Washington DC. If we are talking about World Bank, as we see, headquarter Washington DC. Who is the president? David Malpass. It was founded in 1944, and including India, 189 countries are a part of your MIGA. That is a part of World Bank. Next, we saw this news that Ashnir Grover has resigned from the post of MD and Managing Director from the post of Bharat Pay. Alright, remember, we all know this old news. Next, we are talking about former Revenue Secretary Ajay Bhushan Pandey. He has been appointed as the chairperson of NFRA. But what is NFRA? NFRA is your National Financial Reporting Authority. This is the full form. First thing that you need to remember. Then remember, it is an independent regulatory body that was set up by the Government of India under the Section 132 of the Companies Act of 2013. So the reason is to oversee the quality of accounting and auditing standards in India. I repeat, the reason is to check on the quality of accounting and the auditing standards of India. This NFRA was formed, and who has appointed as the new chairperson of NFRA, he is the former Revenue Secretary Ajay Bhushan Pandey. Remember, if we are talking about NFRA, it was established in the year 1st of October 2018. The present chairperson is Ashok Kumar Gupta, and he will be now replaced by whom? He will be replaced by Ajay Bhushan Pandey. Apart from this, then tell me who has been appointed as the new chairman of UPSC. Who is he? Manoj Soni has been appointed as the new chairman of UPSC. Then if we are talking about Jay Shah, we know Jay Shah is the current president of ACC, that is your Asian Cricket Council, and his term has been extended till the year 2024. Also remember, Jay Shah has been appointed as the member board representative of ICC Cricket Committee. I repeat, Jay Shah has been appointed as the member board representative of ICC Cricket Committee also. Apart from this, if I ask you, tell me the new MD and CEO of Mahindra Manulife Mutual Fund. I repeat, new MD and CEO of Mahindra Manulife Mutual Fund. He is Anthony Heredia. He has been appointed as the new MD and CEO of Mahindra Manulife Mutual Fund. Then tell me who has been appointed as the new Director General of Geological Survey of India. New Director General of Geological Survey of India, he is S. Raju. has been appointed as the new Director General of Geological Survey of India. Brand Ambassador of Farm Easy. Who has been appointed as the new brand ambassador of Farm Easy? Amir Khan. Then new MD of DMRC. DMRC is Delhi Metro Rail Corporation. He is Vikas Kumar. Has been appointed as the new managing director of DMRC. Then India's new foreign secretary. India's new foreign secretary. He is Vinay Mohan Quatraji. Vinay Mohan Quatraji has been appointed as the India's new foreign secretary. Then tell me, new MD and CEO of DCB Bank. New MD and CEO of DCB Bank, he is Murli Natarajan. Has been appointed as the new MD and CEO of DCB Bank. Then tell me who has been appointed as the interim MD and CEO of CSB Bank. Pralay Mondal has been appointed as the interim MD and CEO of CSB Bank. Similarly, if I ask you who has been appointed as the new advisor to the Ministry of Defence. New advisor in the Ministry of Defence. He is Vinod G. Khandareji. Vinod G. Khandareji has been appointed as the new advisor to the Ministry of Defence. Similarly, new MD and CEO of Maruti Suzuki. As we saw, Hisashi Tekuchi has been appointed as the new MD and CEO of Maruti Suzuki. Jens Stoltenberg, he is the Direct Secretary General of which organization? He is of NATO, and his term period has been extended till the year 2023. We were talking about Gilbert Hongbo. Gilbert Hongbo has been appointed as the 11th Director General of International Labour Organization, and he is the first Director General from Africa, or you can say the first African to be appointed as Director General of International Labour Organization. Similarly, BARC. BARC is your Broadcast Audience Research Council. New chairman of Broadcast Audience Research Council, that is BARC, he is Shashi Sinha. Badminton Association of India re-elected the president. Who is the re-elected president of Badminton Association of India? He is the Chief Minister of Assam. He is Himanta Biswa Sarma ji. Next, CEO of FedEx. Who is the new CEO of FedEx? Raj Subramaniam has been appointed as the new CEO of FedEx. Then, who is the new director of FRI? What is FRI? Forest Research Institute. New director of FRI. He is Renu Singh. He is the new director of Forest Research Institute. Where is this Forest Research Institute? It is in Dehradun. Then PCI, Payment Council of India. Vishwas Patel, we just saw, he has been appointed as the new chairman of Payment Council of India.
Also, if you have any trouble regarding login or payment or any other issues, then you can reach to us on our mail, that is support@affairscloud.com, or you can call us on the number 9677333862, and we'll resolve your issue as soon as possible. Also, you should go and check our courses that are available at a very reasonable price, and that will help you to boost your preparation.